I'm Chevy, and today, let's discuss my job with Portal Games. Hello friends, welcome to the shed. It's Tuesday and I almost have my voice back, but not quite. If you're not aware, I was at a convention the last week, and because of that, my voice is shot from so much yelling and having fun. And I consider that a good thing. If my voice wasn't shot, then that means we weren't busy enough and I wasn't doing my job. And that's what we're here to talk about. Today I asked on Twitter, what do you want to hear about on the shed? And I picked one good discussion topic for today from TR Knight, superfan TR Knight. Thank you, TR, for asking this question. What's it like being the U.S. arm of a European publishing company? What does that entail? How much time per work? How many cons, meaning conventions? What that entails is a little bit of everything. First of all, I am not a full-time employee of Portal Games. I am a part-time helper, simply because we have not fully established the U.S. entity yet, and the market here still needs to grow a little bit before we can afford, before it's fiscally responsible to pay an American. Currently we have 8 people on staff in Poland, I think. I'm probably wrong, but it's much less trouble for the company to have European employees than American employees. So I am the U.S. representative. That's my official title that I gave myself because that's what's on my business card. What that entails is I interface with our U.S. sales partner, which is a company called Publisher Services Incorporated. They are essentially a consolidator for us. They warehouse all of our product. They sell our product to distribution. They market our product to distribution. They market our product, in some cases, direct to the public through trade shows and that sort of stuff. So they are essentially a replacement for a sales staff here in the United States and a replacement for a warehousing staff. But I also do direct interface with retailers. I have attended many retail shows, retail-only shows, meaning that those shows aren't open to the public. And I have met and made personal relationships with quite a few retailers across the country who contact me regularly asking questions about our products or asking for demo support, product support, that sort of stuff. I also handle any damage or missing pieces from US and sometimes Canadian customers. So if you're missing stuff, I'm the guy to let know, and I fulfill your wildest dreams. No, I give you replacement pieces for your stuff. Other duties include managing, organizing, and running convention appearances, including Gen Con, Origins, that sort of thing. In the past, it was attempted that we do that part from Poland, and it's just too far removed from what happens here in the U.S. to trust, and so last year I made the declaration that I am personally in charge of all of our U.S. appearances, and I take that very seriously because I don't like surprises, and last year we had quite a few shipping surprises. Additionally, until we get the U.S. customs bond set up for Portal Games, the U.S. company, we currently use my personal LLC, which is Chevy.LLC, as our import agent for any of our air freight goods that need to be in the States quickly. So, for instance, Cry Havoc will be our new big release at Gen Con. That's all being air freighted over here, and I will clear it through customs with a custom agent and that sort of thing. So that'll all be on my company. Besides that, I also manage all of our various websites, from Board Games Insider Podcast all the way through to the Portal Games Publishing website. I help Ignacy run his Twitter account. I manage all of our IT infrastructure that I can manage from outside of the office, including our email accounts, our web servers, FTP access, Dropbox. I also write articles for the website. I write newsletters for U.S. customers, and I sometimes run contests. And I proofread and write and edit and put my fingers all over, my digital fingers all over anything that goes to print in the English language. We have since hired a professional rulebook writer and editor to help with that because we're doing so many products. It's a huge undertaking, and we have an amazing group of very trusted friends that help us proofread all of our current products. If you've noticed this year, our rulebooks have gotten way better. So I do a lot of stuff, and because of that, it's hard for me to tell you how many hours a week I spend. I would like to say that I only spend 20 hours a week, but the truth is that's probably not true. I probably spend quite a few more hours than that per week on this particular job. But to me, it's not really work, and so I don't think of it that way. I never go into it begrudgingly. I'm always excited to approach whatever new thing that needs done for the company, and that makes it go by much quicker than I imagined. This past 6 months or so, I've had to kind of cut back on some of my responsibilities with the company simply because I don't have enough time in my day. My day job has picked up significantly with my responsibilities. I've had some family issues that have really needed my attention, and so I have refocused efforts on spending more time with my family instead of having the 3 jobs that I currently have. So that's a tough one to answer. I'm just going to leave it at that. Oh, I also manage, if you've ever heard of a company called Double Exposure, the Envoy program, it is essentially a demo team that is nationwide. I also manage our relationship with that company and a relationship with those individuals who promote our products in stores across the nation. And I warehouse stuff here. All of our booth displays and stuff that was just left Origins is now warehoused at my house. All of our leftover product is warehoused here. I'm like a little micro Portal Games office. What is it like? It's pretty amazing, honestly. I have complete faith in this company, and I have complete faith in the team of individuals that make up this company, even though I've only met 4 of them, Ignacy and his wife Mary, and Rafal and Marcin, who were just here for Origins. Those are the only 4 people from the company I've met. I've had online interactions with most of the rest of the team, and I promise you that there is something magical about this group of people. I believe 100% in the future of this company, and I'm excited to be a part of it. I'm actually, honored to be a part of it, if that makes any sense. There are people who have jobs, and then there are people who have passions, and this company is a passion for all of us. We all believe deeply in what we are doing and in the future of the company. So, how many cons? Last year I took, I believe the final number was 11 trips for Portal. That wasn't all conventions. The typical conventions, the way that you would think of them, that I did last year were Origins, Dice Tower Con, Gen Con, and BGG Con. But there were other shows that you might not necessarily be aware of, like ACD Games Day. They're a distributor, and they have a retailer-only show. GTS Distribution does the same thing. Alliance does the same thing. Peach State and Southern Hobby do very similar things. There were 2 trips to our partner in Atlanta for meeting with Barnes & Noble and having a marketing discussion. So there's been a lot of trips. I would consider those all extremely similar events because essentially it is all about brand advertising and really bringing Portal games to the forefront of everybody's mind when they think about good games. But to what you would consider a convention, I did 4 of those last year. We might try to get into a couple of more next year that I've been looking at, depending on how our schedules work out with my personal time and all of that. We might see a few more shows next year, but I don't want to promise you anything. Other than that, it's pretty cool that my boss is 6 hours ahead of me, and for a lot of the work that I do, he's either at lunch or asleep. But then again, you know what? If you followed us on Twitter this weekend, I might have got fired. I kept a pack of cookies. Ignacy loves cookies, and fans bring us cookies at shows. And these happen to be McVitie's digestive caramels, and I can't get the caramel digestives here, so I took them. And he tweeted on Twitter that I was the only American to ever be fired because of cookies. It was a joke, of course. He wasn't serious. I'm not fired. I still work for Portal Games. And Ignacy, if you're watching this, I'm totally sorry that I took your cookies. But now that I've eaten them, I'm not even remotely sorry because they're amazing. So this was a good subject. If you want to know more about what I do for the company or see some behind the scenes, I'm more than willing to do that. I did put together the behind the scenes of setting up the booth. I'm putting together a Origins tribute video that will be something separate from the shed. But I'm always willing to talk about my work in the board games industry. So thank you again, TR, for asking the question. It's very pertinent to what just happened this past week. So I look forward to any more questions you might have about me working for the company or just in general, what we do and how we do it. So that's it for today. Tomorrow is probably going to do a workshop vid, so prepare some questions if you have any about tools down below, and I might try and hit those tomorrow while I'm doing a workshop Wednesday video. Until then, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
Hey Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Hello beautiful women and gentlemen, my name is Dunga and welcome to my shed. Well, it's a green screen, but let's not worry about it. I'm bringing you today's random fact. Did you know that in Mexico there's a plant named Cosmos atrosanguineus, also known as chocolate cosmos? The name gives it away a little bit, don't you think? Because this plant is 24 inches tall, maroon colored and smells like chocolate. But don't be fooled by the nice colors and the nice smell, because no part of this plant is edible. Just another reason not to go to Mexico. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you around. Bye!